Well, this truck came out of nowhere. This is the Kenworth K100-E by Overfloater, and we'll be checking it out in this video. Stay tuned. So yes, a couple of days ago, I got a notice. People have been sharing this new truck that they found over at the SKRS forums. They say it's pretty good. It's with the classic Kenworth K100, so I decided to check it out. And my goodness, so far I've been pretty blown away. I haven't really driven long with this truck, maybe a few minutes at most, but from what I've seen, everything looks fabulous. Fantastic. So yes, as I mentioned, Kenworth K100-E by Overfloater. Let's check out the config options. Let's take it for a test drive and we'll see how we like it. Also in terms of performance, okay? Let's do that just now. So first and foremost, truck dealer. Go to the mod dealer and that will be listed here. Also, the link will always be in the video description, and complete mods list, there is also a link in there. Just look for it. So the Kenworth K100-E customize config. Now from the beginning, it looks pretty detailed already, but initially I was a bit scared because normally when new guys come in, the common sickness is they try to model too much. They make it too detailed, not for game purposes, not for simulator purposes, for modeling purposes. So usually it's very high poly, high triangle count. That is why when I first saw this, I was absolutely amazed, because if you look at the triangle count, look at that. 200,000. We haven't seen that for a long time. In comparison, what we've been driving with was with Harvin's improved Kenworth W990, right? But that was originally by Frank Peru, so the model was pretty hardcore. So if you look at this is the simplest model. If you get the biggest cab, we're led to 700,000 triangles, which is not bad actually. It's not bad, but compare that with the Kenworth K100's 200,000, and that's a different story altogether. Like if you look at the interior here, we get 3 million, yes, but if you go back to the K100-E, what does the E stand for anyway? What is the difference with just the K100? You'd have to help me out here, right? So the largest model is the Aerodyne VIT. What does the VIT stand for? You guys let me know. And it even has less triangles than the standard one. How cool is that? Nice. And the interior only has 660,000 triangles. Yeah, so super optimized, one of the optimized trucks out there, and this is a mod, but it looks like the performance is SKRS quality, which means top notch. So with that out of the way, the next item was the config options, and that certainly did not let us down as well. I mean, from the cabin alone, you can see multiple options already. Let's go through each one of them. Different sizes, Aerodyne, and with the sleeper option, I guess that's what the VIT, but I'm not sure what that acronym actually means. Chassis wise, certain types of chassis for each type of cabin. For the VIT, there's the A and B, the longer chassis version. That's the one I chose. Engine wise, Overfloater says these are from Krishboom. But what I'm not sure of is if the Cat C15 straight piped is already the new one, because Krishboom released a new version recently. I think that's the one I'm using right now in the truck. That's what we'll be hearing, this one in particular. You guys let me know if this is from Krishboom's new sounds already or still the old ones, because he updated his sound pack to 2.8. There are also different kinds of transmission. Eaton Fuller 10, 13, and 18 speed, those are without retarder, which is, I think, realistic. And we have Allison as well for automatic transmission. Those come with retarder. Yeah. The interior comes in different colors. Brown, actually the default is black. Pretty sleek. I chose the brown one just to add some life into it. Some variation. You can go with blue, red, tan, teal, or wine. So many options, up to you. I personally picked the brown one. And then here is where another thing shines. Like normally when there are modded trucks, it's not really, normally you would see the custom, the basic colors like this one, right? And then it would be up to the modders, the skinners, to add some paint jobs. But in this case, look at this. Look at how many skins come with this truck. No need for additional mods. Everything, every stripe, every design you can think of is here. And I think based on the description I'm reading from the site, from the forum thread where you can download this from, the skins are based on how the real truck has it. Let me try to find that. Paint schemes are based on what you'd see on real K100 trucks. So these are true to life, we could assume. And all of these, you can also change the color. So not only the layout, but also all the colors are customizable. So have a go at it. There's even metallic versions right here, which is absolutely amazing. That looks like a military feel, huh? Kind of. What I chose, I think, in particular was... oh, now I don't remember anymore with all these possible options. I think this one. Yeah, this one. And I just colored it red. Something along those lines. And this is in case you want to like get the exact layout of what I chose. Something like that is what I had. Yeah. In terms of accessories, man, there are a lot. There are a lot. Very detailed, very optimized, and I was just blown away with the level of detail in this truck. This is fast becoming one of my favorite trucks, and I haven't even driven it yet. That's how good it is. That's how good it's looking. There's a window cover as well. Like if you choose the Aerodyne option, from inside you can actually cover the windows. A little bit of privacy. Kind of defeats the purpose, but nah, kind of good as well. I'll leave it open though. Alright, some lights as you guys saw me choose. Sun shield, can get a front mirror, very common for cab overs. And we have some trims as well for the air vent, for the window, or you can get both. Why not? More accessories the better. Grills can be changed, 1, 3, 5, or 7. The bumper can be changed. And I really had a hard time choosing this one. What I ended up in the end was the aero bumper, the painted version. This one looks very sleek. But I was honestly trying to weigh it against, believe it or not, the bull bar option. For those who have been watching my vids for quite some time, you know I'm not a fan of bull bars because they take away from the beauty of the truck in my opinion. But I seriously considered it because the shape and how it fits the truck is quite nice, but in the end I chose that one. But yeah, that's saying something about the bull bars definitely. And then from here you can add in some mud flaps like so. Yeah, very very detailed. What else can we click here? Horns. Horns can also be added. Different setups there. Over on this side there are some like semi-hidden dots where you can even change the ladder here. Aero. There's like, I guess, an Australian version, a European version. The attention to detail and I guess the accuracy of it is unbelievable. So much attention to detail in there. If you're the kind who likes the lights, you can do that. Not me though. I prefer to keep it simple. Mud flaps can also be changed there behind the front axle. White or black. I think black is better in this case. Yeah. What else? What else here is where it also shines, some aero kits. If you're going to haul some box trailers, that might be good. I think that fits perfectly with the normal sized box trailer. Or you can go that way with both, or just the bottom one here. So lots of different options. Yeah, pretty cool. In this video, we are hauling a tanker, so we don't have any of the aero options. We don't need them. There are also side skirts available. I kind of almost went with this one, because that's pretty nice. Actually, I saw the ladder also changed. Probably not compatible with other versions. Let me have a look. It probably reset. Yeah. So only the aero ladder is compatible with the side skirt like this. But in the end, even though that looks cool, for me, this one adds the most, I don't know, it adds that rawness factor to it. You know, not so polished, not everything painted. Something is showing from the inside, a bit more rawness of the truck. And I absolutely love that. Couple of fender options as well. I went with a quarter one, looks raw, and then with the quarter you can change it if it's white or black. I'm gonna flap over there. Black looks so elegant in that way. That one, yeah. But where it really shines, in my opinion, the config options of the exterior is in the stacks here. You can see these 5 stacks, 5 dots. All of them relate to the stacks here. This one at the bottom gives you an option of a single or dual. I have not seen this much in modded trucks. This is how detailed it gets. You can go dual. You can add a shield there at the bottom. And then the tips you can change if they're thin, 5" or 7". Like that one. So thicker stacks there. You can make them flat or bent like so. You can make them short, medium, or long, depending if you have aero kits. Probably you'll want the long ones. And then here you can also change the intake to short, medium, or long. Medium I think fits in this case. And then you can even change the cap there. So you want it shiny, you want it what do you call this, air ram. Yeah, that makes sense. But in order to choose the cap too, you'll have to change the stacks here to be the 5" ones, because otherwise they won't fit. They'll hit each other. And that just shows again the attention to detail, that you cannot have both 7", at least medium, and that cap. They cannot conflict. Yeah, so you can choose the 7" short, but if you go with medium, cannot be. Long also cannot be. Yeah, so it's up to you. But yes, attention to detail is really admirable in this truck. You can see how much work has been put in. Beautiful, right? Let's go look at the interior. Interior wise, a couple of options as well. You can change the wood panel depending on your preferred texture. A couple of options on the steering wheel if you have the Steering Creations DLC. You can also change that. You can pick one of those. But the default is the classic black. There's also a modern version. Where is it? Oh, there's a classic white. Didn't see that earlier. And there is the standard, or the, what do you call it? The standard 2 with the 3 legs like so. But I am a fan of the classic black. Fits perfectly with this truck. And then you have that GPS, which you can choose also in here. You have an option depending on where you like. The hanging items are not compatible, I think, with Systems at the moment. There will probably be a DLC soon. I had to modify the definition files on my end to make that CG logo appear, and this is part of Natural Lux. But aside from that, we do have cabin accessories here too. Yeah, and now this one is compatible with sizzles. Yeah, these dots, all these dots. So put everything you want in there, and that should be good. I already showed the cover, and I think that's it. Yeah, a couple of other options. With the mirrors, you have an option to put a small mirror at the bottom as well. I chose not to, so to save on performance even more. Aside from that, I think we have everything covered. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful models here, and perfectly optimized. Goodness, I was really blown away with the optimization. I'm quite picky when it comes to that, but yeah, I can find no fault in this truck. So, without further ado, let's take it for a spin. Let's go and do a test drive. We are currently in Winnemucca, and we'll be making our way to... That's a good question. We're making our way north to Burns in Oregon. So we'll be passing through some areas in... I think this is part of US expansion by P16. Battle Mountain and McDermott. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to be 261 miles. And we'll be hauling a Texaco tanker, which fits perfectly with this truck, if I say so myself. And yeah, that's why I didn't need the aero option, because the height is pretty close to the tanker anyway. The cables, trailer cables, are working fine, and the sounds I mentioned are from Krishbom, so let's hear them. This is the Cat C15 straight pipe, I believe. Let me know if it's the old or the new one, okay? Let's hear it from the inside. Also, the animations are all working. You can see the key turning there. It's Krishbom. No fault there. You can find no fault there in Krishbom. Animations are working even with the lights. Super cool. What else? Brakes. Trailer brakes. Parking brake. What else? Wipers. Wipers. Yeah, those toggles. And they come in 3 options: intermittent, low, or fast, and off. So maybe 4. Yeah, what else? Lights, high beams. High beams work as well with the animations. And I think that's it. How about no retarder, because I chose the Eaton Fuller, but engine brake, there's a light there as well. RPM, speedometer, and all the lights you can think of. There's also an analog clock right there, looks like 5:30 in the morning. Awesome. Where's the fuel tank? Fuel tank is in lower right, so in terms of visibility, everything looks good. Alright, perfect. Let's get started. Now, I guess the only problem I could think of, but it's not fault of the model, it's really how the truck is made. Some people don't like trucks which have far away side mirrors. Like, you cannot see the side mirror from this view. And if you don't have track IR, you'll have to move your mouse to the left to see the side mirror. And since there are no hood mirrors, because this is a cab over, that might be a bit challenging. But with track IR, if you have track IR or any kind of head tracking device, Tobii eye tracker or something, that should be no problem to look left, to look right. Or you can go with the tested true approach of just using F2 if you are okay with that. Yeah. Right. Now, I did forget which mods I have enabled at the moment. I can remember I don't have the Mexico maps active at the moment. What is that? What are those black things in front? Air conditioning? It looks like it, huh? They kind of pop out now that I drive. Just noticed them. Okay, that's cool. And the engine volume you can increase or decrease as you need to. S interior volume right now is set to 1, so these are the default levels. You can always increase them if you like. I think 1.5 might be the right balance for these sounds. I'll try to up them when we go through our next stop. Yeah, right here. Engine brake for the win. There we go, a bit louder, just a tad. You guys not planning to move? That's the perfect balance right there. Awesome. So I probably have SIP's traffic density as well, basing on the number of cars here. I have the Yandex GPS night mode by Scenic Baba. That's available in the Steam Workshop. That makes those colors different in the icons as well. I think that's a navigation app from Russia. And Yandex is, I think, also used for many different purposes like money transfers and all that stuff. So it probably is a very big company in Russia. Indicators are working. Let's hear the horn. Air horn. That's the normal one. Dials seem to be working fine. Brake pressure. Air pressure available there. Stop talking, start driving. Alright. And yeah, so far so smooth. I'm loving it. I think I am enjoying it so much. I think we'll be doing Clumsy trucking in ATS tomorrow. Because I originally have it planned to be streaming ETS2 because I wanted to explore Romania Extended 2.2. But I think with how beautiful this truck is, I want to drive more in it. I'm seriously considering streaming this instead. We'll see. Maybe at the very least I'll make some more videos for this truck because I think it deserves a lot more attention. And yeah, and the sounds go perfectly well with how the truck looks. Just the right amount of rawness in there. 30 speed limit here, 30 miles. That is 30, okay, yeah. Good. But yes, this came as an absolute shocker to me. And to be honest, I was not expecting so much. Normally and I'm not really sure, maybe I'm just not familiar with Overfloater. I'm not familiar if he made other mods before. Maybe he did, because for me, it seemed like he came out of nowhere and just came out with one of the best trucks out there. But maybe he's had a little bit or a lot of experience with other mods before. You guys let me know in the comments, right? Rip truck, look at that guy. So impatient. Yeah, I definitely have SIP's traffic density enabled. That's the one which makes those tractors available in traffic. Yeah. So yes, I'm not really familiar with Overfloater. I'm not sure if I tried any of his mods before, but Overfloater, in case you're listening, in case you're watching, thanks man, super props to you. Amazing work, like one of the best works I've seen so far. Like the level of work you did here is matching with those of our esteemed modders like Harvin, Galimin. And so this is fast becoming really one of my favorite trucks. And yeah, there is always an itch to drive a decent cab over in ATS, a real classic truck. And with this truck, I think we finally found it. Because there has been K100 mods out there, but they were a bit limited. They were lacking in one way or another. in terms of either optimization, config options, stability, sounds, or whatnot. This one just checks all the boxes. I don't know about you guys, but actually I do know about you guys, because you guys have been telling me to try out this truck non-stop, and I've been getting it from so many people, so thank you for letting me know about this. I think I first heard about this from Alex, and Alex was sharing the link to the forum, the SES forum, for this thread, and I was like, wow, new truck, okay, let's see how it goes. And I didn't know overfloater, so I had not a very good expectation. Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe he made the mod, and he's a new modder maybe, so maybe he made it a bit there's a bit more polish that needs to be put in there, so I'll wait for further comments. And so I did, and the comments kept coming that, oh, you should try the K100 by overfloater, oh, you should try, you should check it out. I was like getting convinced more and more, so I finally went out and tried it out, downloaded it. And then, yeah, as I mentioned a while ago, even when I saw the truck, I was like, okay, maybe it looks good, but I find it hard to believe that it's optimized. But it is. And I don't know, I don't have a clue how it works with modeling, like making 3D models, but I have the impression that optimizing a model is one of the hardest things to do. Finding that right balance between image quality and optimization, performance optimization. But yeah, I can find no fault in the model at all. I mean, I'm no expert for sure. I don't know how the real truck looks like in terms of the specs or the different accessories in there, but from a layman's point of view, let's put it this way, this is 100% perfect to me. And yeah, I think I'll be driving this truck for many more days to come. Absolutely loving it. And if you have any recommendation for me on which engine to try, maybe there's a better, more fitting engine than the Cat C15 straight pipe, let me know, okay? And yeah, I'm not sure if this is the, as I mentioned, if this is the new version from Krishboom, but nonetheless, sounds amazing. Side mirror, whoa, 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 whoa. That bend came out of nowhere. Slow down here. Apply a bit of braking. Let's keep this in check. It looks like we are entering a city. There we go. Just brake, shake brake all the way. McDermott. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm betting this is one of the US expansion cities, huh? Most probably. Man, that shake brake is powerful. Powerful sound, not so powerful in terms of... oh, Oregon. Nice. Just crossed over to Oregon. Yeah, not so powerful in terms of the braking, but powerful sound. Huh, so how does it work in McDermott? That looks like McDermott is right in the middle of Nevada and Oregon. So technically, where does it belong to? It seems like half and half from where the borders lie. Might be a bit complicated with the addresses, huh? There's a McDermott, Nevada and McDermott, Oregon. Interesting. Do I have my lights on? I do have my lights on. Yeah. High beams, we already checked that. Yes. Horn, we checked. What else? The wipers, yes, we checked as well. They seem to be working fine. I haven't tested it in rain yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Now the thing we need to check is if this is a fuel guzzler, and we'll see that by the end of the episode. Actually, no, because there is no measure on fuel economy. Actually, there is. Oh, there. Oh, that's just the current, upper right dial, liters per 100 km. Yeah, that's probably the current fuel consumption rate, but not the average. Is there an average? I'm not sure. You guys pointed out to me if there is. But maybe during the time when the K100 was out in the market, fuel economy wasn't really the focus. I guess it was the power during this era. On which years has this been out anyway? Which years did the K100 dominate? You guys let me know in the comments, okay? Because as you might know, I'm not really a trucking expert. I really just enjoy driving and configuring trucks. But I'm a layman. I'm complete ignorant when it comes to the hardware, basically. Oh, this is so nice. Man, I think this deserves a silent trucking episode, don't you? Just driving, chilling, and enjoying the truck, enjoying the sounds, and enjoying the sights. 65 here, that's fine. And yes, I'm using manual shifting with my ALMAR SKRS. The range and splitter is perfect. Yeah, I think I've grown tired of driving in automatic, because automatic transmission is really, it's good for the modern trucks, but not so much either, because it's really limiting. It doesn't shift when you want to shift, and that's how it is in real life as well for me. Like you can force it to shift, but sooner or later it will override again the gear you want it to go to. So might as well go manual. I remember that same sentiment before when I was driving in real life, back when I was living in Manila. I really enjoy driving our manual cars because you had complete control on what you wanted the car to do. You wanted to slow down, you wanted to breeze pass through an intersection, beat the red light. Maybe not beat the red light. Oh crap! Missed my turn, but thankfully there is another junction right here. Too much talking. Shoot! Saved. Otherwise would have been a long route around. Ooh, a Clumsy trucker. Nice colors. We lost right of way, but at least it's not a long detour. Come on, bro, go. Oh, he's actually turning right. There we have it. Alright, how far do we have to go? 100 miles. Okay, perfect. Is this one of the new areas as well? In US expansion. Can't say I'm too familiar with the work of P16 there, but I did like the new areas, and I like that it did not make everything look unstable. Like it added to the map, but it didn't fiddle around with most of the other existing assets, so it didn't really hurt so much when SCS made updates. It was not impacted as hard. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Thanks really, Overfloater, for making this huge contribution to the community. Everyone is just... everyone's minds is just being blown with how cool this truck is. And yeah, for me, and I guess for other people as well, this came from absolutely nowhere from zero to hero. Is that something you say? Maybe not. That seems like something for a comics, for a kiddie show. But yeah, this is really from bottom of the list, or from not in the list to near the top. Maybe it's in my top 3 so far. And if I am ever in the mood to drive a classic, like right now, this is definitely at the top of my list. The other ones that are my favorite currently are the W990 by Harvin / Frank Peru. Oh crap, it's sharp. Yep. And probably the Volvo with VNL 2018 or 2019 by Gallimim / Frank Peru. Those are probably my favorite trucks at the moment. But those are modern trucks. When it comes to a classic, this is now my go-to. Now I guess the serious contender would also be Freightliner FLB by Harvin. I'll have to see. But I think in terms of visibility, this truck is better, that you can see more from outside. So maybe in reality it's a better truck. I don't know. Well, which guys would be your favorite? Which is your favorite? If we had to pit it against each other, the Freightliner FLB or the Kenworth K100-E. They're both cabovers. Quite different looks, but lots of similarities there as well. I think that's enough braking. Yeah. Just tapping on the brakes, tapping on the brakes. Don't use it too much. This is a very scenic drive. Staying away from the highway for once. Enjoying the beautiful skies here. And the beautiful winding roads. And the mountains all over. Lovely. There's even someone, what do you call that? Paragliding? Over there. Nice. I wonder if this part of the map is new. Part of the US expansion as well. That's the cool thing though. Anywhere you go, you are guaranteed to get a relaxing drive and some very nice sightseeing opportunities. I've had to really control myself from pressing escape and going to photo mode, because goodness, this is looking so good. And coupled with a truck, there you go, coupled with a truck, yeah, one amazing trip we're having right now. I just have to make sure that I don't mess it up. And in terms of performance, as you've seen, yeah, it looks like 60 frames all over. My GPU is at the moment 50% utilized, going up to 67. Yeah, amazing. That's fine. Entering Burns. Oh, we're here already. That fast. Goodness, time flies. Okay, I'm just cruising along here. Slowing down just enough for city limits. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. Oi! That was scary. Yeah, this is most likely US expansion. But Burns I'm familiar with. It is part of Oregon DLC. Maybe I don't know, is that an SCS bug? I doubt it. Maybe a conflict with US expansion? Has anyone encountered that here on these parts? This is a very realistic looking trailer. I'm guessing these are from Sissel's trailer pack, because I think I re-enabled those again. Look at that beauty. My goodness. Absolutely amazing. Phew. Looking good there. Actually, we could have gone with a double trailer, huh? Even a triple trailer. Driving a cab over makes it more accessible to drive those longer trailers because your overall length is reduced. You don't have that huge space in front for the engine. There we are. Looks like we are delivering this to a farm. Slow down here. Quite skimpy. Maybe this will be used for the fuel for the tractors. Looks like it. This is a very nice view. Can't remember going through here before. There's even a fallen tree there. Nice. Scenic route. Physics for the truck seems to be on point as well. As much shaking as necessary, and thankfully not hitting the truck, the undercarriage of the truck. Yeah, looks legit. Beautiful. Is that one way? I guess. ADM, that's the one. That's the one we're delivering to. So, let me guys know what you think about this truck. And if you have suggestions how to make it more realistic, maybe I did something wrong with the configs. Yeah, maybe that is the not correct combination. Let me know in the comments as well. I'd be happy to try them out. Yeah, realism is the goal after all. And I'm a constant work in progress. I like learning about these things. There we are. Nice 3D logo by P16. Cool stuff, huh? EDM. Oh crap! Is this okay? We have to reverse into the barn, but the good thing is there are no obstacles on the way, so it shouldn't be that hard. I'm hoping. Yeah, so it's just going to be a straight in reverse, like so. Turn off the lights, it's too bright already. What time is it anyway? 12 noon. Just go in the grass just a bit. Can even use my side mirror for reversing. That has very good range there. I think I'm parking it wrong though. Have to make up for it. Like so. Yeah. That is looking good. Yeah. Even it out. Not so even still. That looks good. There we go. Alright. I'm happy with that. Let's go out of the truck. Unhook this thing. Delivery done. Beautiful. Well, that was certainly a winner. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the suggestions to try out this truck, guys. Really appreciate it. Would have really missed out on this one if I didn't. Thank you, and hope you liked the video. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button if you did enjoy it. Comment, share with your friends, and all that stuff, okay? Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. And why the heck is my coffee maker? Look at that. The coffee maker is on top of the cab. Did you guys notice that? It's there from the inside, but when I go outside, okay, that might be a mapping problem there. So my cup, my CG cup, is probably somewhere there as well, floating. I don't know, or maybe it's only that one which has the problem. I'll have to check. Love it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. That's a caffeinated trip right there. Clumsy trucking in. Bye bye. Let's hear the horn. Sorry, too loud. Bye bye.